Pardon our progress. I'm organizing a few things. So fun. Just fucking off every day. At the first part of the journey, there were plants and birds and rocks and things. There was sands and hills. I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. In the desert, 'cause there ain't no one what'll give you no pain. La la. Where's that fucking pencil? The desert sun. I had a pencil out here. Pardon our progress. Pardon our progress. Pardon our progress. Hey Mark, how you doing? How's it going? You kicking it? You kicking it today? Out here fucking around. I've been just like going through my music. Good. Are you playing this weekend? Today's 4/25/25. Oh, good luck. Outside or inside? The Book Tavern I got this at. Hey, send me your address, Mark. I want to send you that petrified wood, and I got you a great box set of Led Zeppelin. A really good box set of Led Zeppelin. I think you'll like it. I think it'll make you really want to party. Good for you. I've really been getting into this classical music. I mean, no shit. Big time. Hey, I sent you an email. Are you familiar with Glenn Gould? You got to be familiar with Glenn Gould, aren't you? Hey, Callie, how you doing? Let's see, what is this? Charles Augusta. I always put where I buy my books. Usually, sometimes I forget. Yeah, super. Really, I'm fascinated with the guy. I've ordered 3 books. I've ordered his complete box sets. Here's a book that talks quite a bit about him. Good, Callie. Where you been? I've been just kicking it. Pardon our progress. I read a lot of books about free will. You know, they kind of intertwine with religious theory and philosophy. It's really interesting. This is a rare book that actually has some value even in a soft cover. Richard Swinburne. I said, "What's up, Richard? Let's kick it." Free will. Now, Sapolsky, that smart Jew from Stanford, says that there is no such thing as free will. He probably did that just to sell more books. I mean, maybe there isn't. Maybe there is. Had a fun day in Augusta today. Just fucked off. If you really like, I'm working on it. Jesse. That's a good question. Yeah, it's an endless pursuit, isn't it? This is another good. This lady is just off the charts, like insanely talented. Mitsuko Uchida. I mean, just fucking insane. My favorite though is Alfred Brendel, a Hungarian Jew that didn't come up in a musical family, and to make it to that level, and he's still alive, and to this day he says he can't read music very well. But man, to make it to that level, and he's such a gentleman on top of it. Alfred Brendel, look him up on YouTube. Alfred Brendel, and look up the Cleveland Orchestra too, and look up this Basuka Uchida. But my favorite is turning out, I think, to be Glenn Gould. Look up Glenn Gould on YouTube. Just super fucking genius. All these people, man, are just died young. All of them, Mozart, Beethoven, although it was a different time back then. You know, most people died relatively young, but Gould's a weird one. Graduation for you, I think it's this week. That's a good question. I know it's coming up because I was talking to a guy a week and a half ago or so, and he said in a week or so, he said, we're going to be dead. This is a Jew with a master's in finance that got into restaurant management. And he said, we had quite an interesting discussion about, it's a place called Taco Mama's. They have like 80 locations. He's managing like 3 of them. He used to manage strip clubs in Atlanta. And he talked about the failure rate of college businesses. You know, it's just a short season. It's basically from September to April, and there are very few business models that make enough money in that time to survive the down season, which is essentially dead when the college students leave. Yeah, so I just been partying Partying, just having a good time, reading. Mark, do you know much about Glenn Gould? Did you ever go to any of the things that I'm sure they have around Toronto? Yeah, I sure do. Yep. Yeah, that's cool. I haven't been doing too many lives because honestly, I just haven't felt like it. I've been really immersed in my music. Here's another good one too, the Haydn Symphonies, and it's done by George Zell. Read about George Zell, the Jew that converted to Catholicism, ran the Cleveland Orchestra. They were world renowned for years. Ended up dying of liver cancer. He didn't fuck around, man. Balls out. Said he knew at 14 he was going to be a musical prodigy and went into conducting. Yeah, go party, man. Party tonight. I get a couple women that I run into a lot. One asked me today when I'm going to invite her out to my place. She looks at my YouTube videos. I said all day, every day. It's going to come out Sunday. Yeah, don't let that get you down, Mark. Don't let it get you down. I've been doing a lot of audio. It's a good thing I don't give a fuck about views or any of that shit, because if people are thinking of that shit and they're trying to like get popular on YouTube, man, there's no method to the madness. I know it was all bullshit from the beginning, so I never let it affect me, which is why I continue to upload the same videos since I started on YouTube. The ones nobody watches, like 99% of them, fine with me. I don't give a fuck. I like moonrises, sunrises, sunsets. Love these clouds. I just ordered a book on clouds. It was published through Princeton. They're tying in clouds and philosophy. It's just pretty cool, really. Yeah. I love clouds. I just sit here. Sometimes I sit here for 10 hours looking at clouds. No drugs, no booze, just sitting looking at clouds. Hear these birds in the background? Vultures. No shit. The vultures will fly over here. First, they'll buzz. They're smart birds. I'm not kidding you. All this shit's way smarter than you realize. Because they have a poker face. You can't tell what they're thinking. First of all, they'll fly right in front of me, do a big arc over the trees, come down and land right in front of the porch. That means they want something to eat. So I go get them something to eat. And other times I won't see them for a few days. But these songbirds, the noises here, hear these noises? It's like this all the time. Oh, Dave and daughter. Oh, good for you. Oh, good. Hey, dear. Oh, hi, Dia. How you doing? Oh, that'll be cool. Yeah, honestly, I tried interviewing. I would like to do some interviews, but I'm not doing them just for the fuck of it. I tried homeless. I just really couldn't get into it. I didn't give a fuck. It just bored me, to be honest with you. But I see them now. I see them all the time. I give them money all the time. I give them the same money I gave for interviews, except I don't interview them. I don't know. I just can't get into it. The prostitute thing, I would do it, but there's just no sense in it anymore. I'd like to get some like serial killers and like transgenders and stuff like that. I'd like to get some religious people in. But if it's something good, instead of just these long 3-hour bullshit chit chat sessions, like it's too boring. Yeah, I saw that. I read that article. Yeah. That's just a sex tape gone awry. Somebody got pissed, got their feelings hurt. It's some fucking bitch. I bet some bitch involved in that damn shit. But for him to get charged, that meant that they had evidence that he threatened them. Like, you get over here and blow me, I'm going to upload this to Pornhub. Yeah, it's a crime. Actually, it's a felony in most states now to upload like unauthorized or authorized porn without written consent, which of course, when you go to upload it and you're pissed at somebody, you don't have consent, which I think is a good law. I don't think you should be able to do that shit. Yeah, I'd like to tell everybody out there that if you're ever going to have somebody do some blowjob videos, that you really need to come across as you're not one of those kind of assholes that would ever do some shit like that. Because that's the only thing that keeps them from happening. Porn stars. Yeah, porn stars is kind of boring too, to be honest with you. I would have liked to have had that one girl knew she was friends with her. That girl down there lived in Florida, but I forget where she's living now, Kansas or something. I think that would have been interesting. A one-party state, yeah, why not? Yeah, Asia Carrera, yeah. She's a bright lady, actually. I mean, genius. I mean, documented. Yeah, and I think it would be interesting to talk to her. There's a lot of smart people in porn. Merle Michaels was smart. Let me think. This Johnny Holmes had a degree. Merle Michaels had a master's in English from Syracuse. I think Ron Jeremy had a degree in physical therapy. Not that degrees make you smart, but I mean, they're not stupid people. Harry Reams was pretty smart. There's a guy that was in porn quite a few years, Eric Edwards. He's on YouTube. He's a pretty sharp guy. I ran into Paul Thomas. He was from Winnetka one time in New York City with a buddy of mine. He was actually in legitimate drama and theater, and then just kind of got into porn on the side. Yeah, Asia Carrera. I didn't really find Asia Carrera attractive at all, but I mean, her mind is. And little Laurel Annie, she married a Jewish high school teacher out in California someplace, and actually had published some of her own Baroque music. When that came public, they fired her, even in a liberal place like California, which I thought is fucking bullshit. I think that firing these school teachers for being in porn and stripping and shit and having a OnlyFans. I just found out the other day, I never realized that OnlyFans has a lot of stuff on there other than porn. I thought it was porn only. No, she's coming over Saturday. No, I know her from a bookstore, actually. Sunday. Yeah, I saw him. I don't know, something doesn't seem legit about him. Yeah, I think he strikes me as kind of a bullshitter. It just doesn't seem like legit mob. I mean, it must be old news or something like that. I don't know. I'm a little suspicious on that guy. Yeah. Fuck yeah. I see I was reading through the other day, there was a girl on Pornhub, her and her boyfriend or husband, I don't know who he was. They had a great porn channel. They were killing it for a while. And I see they just all of a sudden, kind of like little Earl Andy, Andie. I tell people all the time, I mean, no one watches more porn than me. But I tell people, do not do it. I just talked a lady out of it about a month ago. They think it's going to be easy money and they're going to wear a mask. And man, if you're married or even if you got it just does not fucking work. I'd love to tell you it does, and the money is great for a while, but it'll eventually. I just can't even tell you the intricacies as to why. It's just one of those type things that just strip into. You know, for every 100 women, one out of 100 does it, and you never know. And she made great money and paid for her college and kept her mouth shut and lived life happily ever after. And the other 99 got into drugs and problems and died early deaths. It's just, I advise against that too. I'd like to tell you otherwise, but don't do it. Oh, John Gotti's under it. Yeah, but yeah, I still just think I just find it suspicious, you know, that there aren't guys out there that would take him out if it was real. I mean, there was some guy that was Jimmy Hoffa's limousine driver up in Michigan trying to go someplace with some stories. And I think that anybody that really knew anything just thought this guy's full of shit. Besides, the mob for like quite a while now has been nothing. All the mob's kids now have degrees from Ivy League schools, and they're educated. They're not running dry cleaners and rug cleaning companies. That RICO pretty much put an end to that, and the writing was on the wall. It's hard to launder money anymore. Just kicking it. Yeah, Mark, you've been doing your lives much? Yeah, just be kicking it. Live. I just went and killed a bunch of red ants. I'm on their ass full time. They came in on a freighter in 1967, Mobile, Alabama. Been wrecking shit ever since. They got the air show this weekend at Augusta. You know, before when you could go to an air show, it was like $15 to get in. Now it's like $250 for a reserve seat. Now this bullshit. I was thinking about going up and see some Top Fuel racing up near Charlotte until I saw all the hotels are like $500 a night. A 1 day pass is $260 for a reserve seat. Fuck that. And there's no guarantee. Yes, he has. Yes, his brother took it too. Yeah, they lost a lot of weight. But they feel like shit all the time. They're nauseous. They don't feel good. They don't want to do stuff. I'm glad I don't have to take it. Yeah, but I know quite a few people that lost a lot of weight on it. Yeah, well, do you know somebody thinking about doing it? Jardiance will make you lose weight too. Yeah. Somebody told me, and they may be doing it already, that Medicaid and Medicare is going to pay for that because it saves them money in the long run because of the risks associated with being overweight. Yeah, he did. Yeah. He's like a compulsive eater. He eats bad. You know, he eats like 2,500 calories in snacks after dinner, you know, after eating all day. You just can't do that. And Before you know it, 30 years goes by and you're 50 pounds overweight. Oh, did she really? Do you think it was because of the medication? Now, was sister always was sister always a porker and you weren't? Is it a full-blooded sister? No, I haven't worked out in a month, man. On the opposite side of your elbow, got sore on both arms, man. I couldn't even hardly pick up a coffee. Both arms, and it didn't do it like all of a sudden did it one day, and it's like, oh God, I won't do that again. And I tried stretching, ibuprofen, uh, Penetrax, anti-inflammatories. Fuck, it didn't do shit. It's just starting to go away, and I haven't worked out in a month. But I still lost a lot of weight and in pretty good shape. And I watch what I eat, so it's paid off. I am going to get back. I'm going to move my weightlifting equipment into the garage anyway, because I'd rather work out at night. And that old house doesn't have electricity, and plus I just had to rest that whatever that area is, the opposite of tennis elbow. And I think the end of the road for me as far as like lifting weights like I'd like to. I mean, eventually that's going to happen to everybody. It's just like I almost like have to get injured now to like lift anywhere near like I used to. It's just not that motivated. I don't want to be doing some fucking Richard Simmons trampoline things. Oh, really? You were heavy in your younger years? Huh. Oh, wow. That's too bad. Love these clouds. Love like flying through them in a plane. Except most of the time, you're not at the planes I flew. You're not in the clouds like that. They're too high up. It's great just flying through them. See, these clouds are coming out of the southeast today. I just cut this grass last night. The grass that I wasn't able to finish last week. I didn't cut it as low, so I fucked up a window and a door. But I picked up rocks all winter long. That I saw and went around. Did it all winter long. And I just didn't have enough balls to like cut it as short as I'd like to because I didn't want to fuck up the front windows. I mean, and when I broke those windows in the back, I'm 99% sure that stone came out the non-discharge side because I was really being careful. But when you got a blade spinning down there, a stone in theory can come out any way, any direction. You hope it comes out the discharge side, but not always. Because I was really careful. I was shocked when I broke them, but I didn't know when I did it. I didn't notice till like a day later. Yeah, that's a chemical reaction, actually. Cut grass. So is when it rains. I think grass cutting is just such a waste of time. YouTube chat services. Please end this live and add an apology to post to your community page. What the fuck are they talking about? I don't know what they're talking about. Channel strike. Yeah, go ahead, strike it. I don't give a shit. No, you don't tell me when to respond to questions. Kiss my fucking ass. No, fuck 'em, man. They can kiss my fucking ass. Yeah, does that get me a strike? Yeah, it probably is. I do get those from time to time. About once every 2 months, I lose my posting privilege for telling somebody to fuck off. Yeah, when you get to when you go to somebody will call back and say, you're the stupidest motherfucker that ever has been on YouTube. You're killing prostitutes and nobody's doing anything about it. And I write back, fuck you, and then I get a thing. And then before I write fuck you, it says, do you really want to post this? Some shit like that. Are you sure you want to do this? You may get something. If you do, I'd do it anyway. Oh, it was fake. Oh, good. Yeah, fuck them. But I do it. I have it happen about every 2 months. It's not a strike. I lose my posting privileges for like 4 hours or something. Big fucking deal. I bitched out GoPro the other day too. I had some goddamn big shot from GoPro call me, and I told him to get fucked. I'll never buy another GoPro. I actually like the cameras, but their customer service sucks. They're going out of business. Their sales are down. They're ripping people off now. Don't ever give those motherfuckers your bank account number. You can call them 1,000 fucking times and they'll renew this insurance that you told them not to renew. It's been a fucking nightmare. I put a video up. I'm going to keep putting them up too. So I bought a competitor's camera. I haven't really used it too much yet though, because it's a lot different. And, the settings are different. Fuck GoPro. Yeah, way to do it. Hide them. What else was I gonna tell you? My ex-wife's got till May 23rd to come up with her payment. If she hadn't have been kind of breached a confidentiality, I would have fucking let her slide on that fucking shit, but she pissed me the fuck off. And her cunt fucking lawyer tried to get me to perjure myself in testimony, and it pissed me the fuck off. And I'm sure if you saw my face when they asked me a series of questions, you could tell. And I thought right then, yeah, okay. So I'm pretty sure she's going to have to move, which I tried to avoid. Yeah, actually, I thought about doing that. I don't want to have anything to do with her, though, or her boyfriend. I did think I still may buy it back, to be honest with you. If it goes on the market, I've been thinking about buying it back. No shit. I don't really fucking want the place, though. You know who wants it? Fucking Marty. I don't really want that damn place. I hated living down there, and it's worse now than it's ever been. Nobody could afford to rent that now with the current market. See, that's the fucking problem, especially in that area. I mean, even if the place is paid for, a lot of people can't afford the taxes. Fucking taxes on that place are like $30,000 a year. Fucking ridiculous, man. Fucking air conditioning's insane. Fuck that. You know how much the taxes are for both these houses in this acreage? It's fucking $3,600. Fucking of course you got nothing, which I like it like that. I want it nothing. This is just how Florida was when I moved down there, exactly like this. And now it's paved road, nice restaurant, Starbucks. Fuck that. I just put a bid in on 300 acres, about a mile from here, just because I don't want some fucking housing development buying it. I don't really need it. I'll probably die owning the fucking thing. But I'm starting to get like paranoid about, it's like all places, all big cities. It's just sprawl. It's just everything is getting further and further away from the major cities. All of them. Philadelphia, Detroit, St. Louis, Atlanta, Miami. Everybody is getting the hell away from big cities. And, Chicago, it's been 100 miles out for a long time. Here right now, it's about 60 miles out in every direction. It's starting to get expensive. That's a long ways. I mean, you got people all over in these metropolitan areas that have to drive an hour or two to work to, they don't want to live near a city. I don't like being a landlord either. I've found that I've learned the hard way with everything that I think the best way if you want to make money. But see, it's hard to do this. You got to like really get ahead where you have some money. Where if you don't come from money, you don't have a lot of money. You got to rent and fucking deal with tenants. You got to that's a fucking pain in the ass. But the real money with the least amount of bullshit, I learned this from the Jews, is once you get some money where you can buy some property and get it rezoned. You sit on it as like farmland, let's say, for 10 years, 5 years, whatever. Then you get it rezoned. And then you break it up and you sell it. You don't do shit. You don't clear the land. You don't do anything. Everything's done Jew style. Paper, a pen, and a closing. Closing when you bought it and closing when you sold it. And you pay some attorney to do that. You don't do anything except cash checks. And if you're young, you finance it. Because property, and then you make deed restrictions where they can't build on maybe just 10% of it. Because you can always get the property back. Fuck yeah. Jew style. That's the way to do it. The older I get, the more I realize that what a bunch of bullshit hard work is. It's a myth. The people, as you graduate up in income, it's the least amount of work you do. It's the pipe fitter and the cement mason and the carpenter that's working like slaves. The investor just gets out a little pocket calculator, writes checks, signs. The biggest exercise he does is with his wrists and his fingers. Let everybody else do the work. I'll tell you what I wouldn't want to own, though, is a damn restaurant. Their numbers are down. Food costs are crazy. It's getting to the point now, it's crisis stage where the waiters, the wait staff can't afford to work there anymore full time. The tips aren't enough. If somebody can't make 50, 60 grand at a nice restaurant, waiting there, and it starts dwindling down to like 30, that's when you really got major problems. Now you're counting on part-timers instead of full-time wait staff. When I was living in Chicago, right across the kitty corner was Hugo's Frog Bar and Gibson Steakhouse was combined. And I know those waitresses. This was in 98, 99. I know some waitresses there in their like early 30s, late 20s that were making $130,000. No shit. Big tickets, 20%. A lot of old guys with money hung out there too. And I bet you they're not making that now. And, that was, way back then. Things have changed like so much. I know Burn's Steakhouse in Tampa. Those waitresses and waiters, they were lifelong career waiters. I remember Carl's Chop House in Detroit. They had all sorts of 50-year waiters and waitresses there. Made great livings, had nice stuff, put their kids through college. I don't know of anywhere that does that now. Just a different era, man. I'm glad I saw some of the good old days. Just partying. Yeah, isn't that the truth? Go out there and work like a fucking slave now for nothing. I don't know how these young people get ahead. It's weird. I mean, even factory workers were killing it when I was growing up. Just making insane money. I remember guys like that were graduated in the mid 70s. They were like making 2 and 3 times as much as college professors. And it was always kind of a joke, why go to college? Well, because you don't want to work in a crappy factory, that's why. Oh man, that thing had to finally come to fruition, wasn't going to last forever. My dad's whole career at Ford Motor Company was working triples, doubles, all that shit, working through his vacation. He was a real cheap guy. He couldn't be happier working double time, triple time during the holidays, and overtime. Panning pharmaceutical ads. Oh, really? Yeah, this JFK Jr. strikes me as a fucking first-class jerk. I don't know what the hell. I think he did it just to piss the Democrats off. But, he's an ex-heroin addict. Not that you can't redeem yourself from that. Alcoholic. I mean, he's fucking flip-flopped on COVID and the flu vaccinations. He just seems like a guy that'll say anything for a paycheck. I mean, he's like the worst candidate possible for that job. He's not qualified, I don't think. And any guy that would spend, 95% of his political career and then swap parties is just like inherently unstable. That governor in Michigan's about ready to jump ship, I think. She realizes at her age and facing term limits now that the likelihood of her having a good job in politics is over unless she joins the Trump ship. There's a guy up there flying around. General aviation's dead too in this country. It's like almost cost prohibitive now. It's basically wiped the middle class out. It's nice out. Can you hear those birds singing? I've already put 8,000 miles on that. Well, you guys, I think I'm going to sign off here and knock out a little reading. Hope you guys have a good weekend party. Good seeing you. All right, good luck playing in your thing, your venue. Gally, you kick it. Pug, you party. Have a good weekend. Party on.